Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Midshipman offense is on the field to start this game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And a part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Navy quick to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5.
1st and goal, Navy.
Snagged out of the air. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Navy!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Owls offense will go to work for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you've got to get him on the ground. You've got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
To the air on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quick strike complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Navy quick to the line.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Number 83.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Looking to throw on first down. Scrambling away. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Skips away from pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. And here comes the Navy offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll give it to the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Navy! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Number 9.
They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. This time on target. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got the back over the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Rice rushes to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
It's complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Owls in a good spot here with second and short. Throws to the back. Finds his man. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And the Owls will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. He'll keep it on the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll try the run. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the 2nd half on defense? That's the question.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks now. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls! Much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they're now down 20. 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ole Miss. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Navy, quick to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Catch in the middle, it's Hooks. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Timeout called here by the defense, it's their... of the half. Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Now they'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Makes the grab. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now.
Good enough for a first down.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Grabs behind the line. It's Hooks. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Finds his tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Navy now facing 3rd and short. Tried to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the field goal unit is on the field. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball.
Gonna let it fly. He's got it for a big play. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, That is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Second down coming up. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Owls racing to the line in a hurry up. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the grab on the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Owls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Going to sling it on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running it to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Bully ball on third and short. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off play action on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Lets it fly on the move. Grabs it inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Shipman.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
31, Rice, 10.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to go up top on first down. He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Looking downfield very late in the half. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Got his man on the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain. It's first down Rice.
You talk about setting a tone. Going for that in your own territory early in the game? Oof.
Well, let's decide, gutsy or crazy?
Both?
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Catch inside the 25. They get him out of bounds at the 22, but a gargantuan gain on that one.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Bringing the heat. He's got him this time. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And the Owls headed quickly to the line. Got his man quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw again. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Owls. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
31, Rice, 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Snags it over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Motion from the back. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Navy quick to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got it behind the line. It's Fleming. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Go straight ahead. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Quickly complete. They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain. It's first down Rice. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The Owls want to crank the tempo. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Owls! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half, it looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
34, Rice, 24.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Fleming. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
The midshipmen come to the line facing third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Right back to the air on second and 10. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it first and 10. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Just keep slinging it. Gonna take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Ready. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll try to offset that 1st down mishap, but a lot of ground to cover on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rice. And the comeback is on.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old out in the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And he passes on the touchback. Here it comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Navy quick to the line.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and just stay aggressive. To understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Finds his back in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab over the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, fourth down, offense has to make a decision.
Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that first one.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. Trying to get it in. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Under fire. Oh, he makes the catch. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first.
Touchdown, Rice! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Hooks. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
Well, bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have one timeout. So there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
He's open on the right. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. They'll move the wide receiver. He's looking to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about. But now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Navy 41, Rice 38.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. This time it's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn